Hi, everybody. Welcome to Mike's Garage. Um, had a kind of a flashback today I wanted to tell everybody about. I went to the store. I always park far away from the store, so I had to walk into the store pretty far. So I do that so I can get a little bit of exercise. So I went in and got what I needed at the store, and I'm walking back to the car. And I just started. Just left the store, and I'm heading down to the end of the parking lot so I can see the car. And a helicopter went over. Uh, Put fear into me. It sounded like a Huey. I didn't look at it. I, I didn't want to see what kind of helicopter it was. Okay, but it's been on the news about getting out of Afghanistan, what's going on in Iraq, Iran, now the Ukraine. We got troops. Hopefully, are not going to get involved in the Ukraine. And when I heard the helicopter, it just makes the hair stand up on your arms. Um, every time we saw helicopters in the unit we were in, we didn't have helicopters. We were engineers. We were moving dirt, building roads, crushing stone, pouring asphalt. Uh, but the helicopter went over. Went over in Vietnam. Sometimes there was three or four of them in a unit. Sometimes two or three that were supported by gunships. They would fly over. We always stopped what we were doing and looked at them. Where are they going? Are they going somewhere or bringing people back from somewhere? They always were bringing the people and dropping them into the hot spot because we were trying to build roads everywhere. But you couldn't get to a lot of these places where the enemy was by road. They knew it, okay? So the enemies would go in, they'd fortify an area, they start trouble in the local area. You would go in to clean them out. That's what the combat troops would do. After a while, we would build roads over towards that area. You can't build enough roads to really keep the people out. But the helicopter really got to me today, okay? The sound of those blades going around um, reminds you of the medevac people. The medevac people that would brave helicopter pilots they were. They would go in, most of the time they were unarmed because they didn't have any kind of machine guns on them, no weapons, because you needed the room and you needed to be as light as possible to take as many wounded out as you could. And one of the guys that lived on our street, Jack, he signed up to be a helicopter pilot. He actually wrote me, wanted me to be the door gunner. Door gunners don't last very long in any situation, especially in Vietnam. That was the first guy they would try to take out because with the machine guns and the miniguns, you could throw out a lot of heat, okay, as the door gunner. So you were the target. That's the first guy they had to take out was the door gunner. I said, no thanks. Anyway, he got shot down a couple times, twice. He was the only guy left alive. That's scary stuff. So, and that all came to me because of a helicopter flying over today. I'll tell you another thing. For years after I got out, I was so jumpy. Any kind of a loud noise, any kind of something that sounded like a weapon being loaded or a shotgun being pumped or something like that would just freak you out. Okay, you never get over that. You talk about soldiers having PTSD. It's real. It really is. Not too many of the Vietnam veterans were given a chance to get over it. They just released you, and you went back home, and you dealt with things. Okay. Some guys had a hard time readapting, get back in. Depends what kind of crap they saw while they were over there. But just the sound of a helicopter flying over a shopping center today, I actually stopped walking. Um, I stopped walking. I was off to the side. I wasn't in the middle of a parking spot, but I stopped as the helicopter flew over my head. And I didn't look at it. I says, thank God I'm home. Thank God that I'm here and that's over with. That's more than 50 years ago, but you still have those thoughts come into your mind when something like that happens. Just a reminder, okay? So that's my story for today. Just the sound of a helicopter brings back some pretty scary stuff. I mean, depends which way the helicopter was going, whether we're going north to go into the fight or they're bringing guys home south. It was just scary. The sound of a helicopter really set it off for me today. Just had to share that with everybody. Look, if you get a chance, hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. Thanks for listening. Okay, did me good to get that off my chest today. Appreciate everybody. I love the comments. Give me some comments, guys. Take care now. Be safe out there.